What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Short man proved the point of having confidence. Short man. Now, check out a video I have linked. I know I don't like doing, well, I could like comment on some videos, show the video, comment on it, but then that's too much work for a brother. And I'm old. Some people like to point out. This is just easier. Just check out the video that I have linked in the description box. Now, I saw somebody had cut a piece of it off one of my IG subscribers. Somebody subscribed to him too. And this shit is private, so I couldn't show his, so I found the actual video. Right, it's about this, I guess she's a Jamaican singer or something. And she got about a couple million followers, but she was doing one of those balloon pop things. Looking for somebody to take the place of her ex-boyfriend. And the dude now I didn't watch the whole thing, but I just watched the parts where it was this short dude, short man, like, I ain't talking like 5'7" short. I'm like, he might not have been 5 feet. I don't know. Like a legitimate little man, a dwarf as they would call him, right? But my man gave a lesson. He gave a clinic in having confidence and everything. When I first saw it, I said mouthpiece. But then when I watched it some more, it wasn't even so much his mouthpiece, because with a mouthpiece, it's not so much the words you say, but the confidence and how you came. Now, to be quick, she popped his balloon and everybody else's balloon at the end. Now, but what she said about him, he was a little just too freaky, because he was very sexual. And he let her know. She was at one point, she was like, well, I want a man to pick me up. He picked her up 2 different ways. And she was talking to him. She stooped down. She stooped down and looked up at him. And this dude, he was just chill, had his hand in his pocket. He was smooth with that shit. I was like, y'all check it out for yourselves, right? Y'all check it out for yourselves. But that's how you have to be. Because I spoke before about a guy who's 5'2" getting women like crazy. And I've seen that before. And it's not just short guys, but guys who don't look like they follow body game, guys who definitely don't look like models, but if you got that confidence. And then there was something with the woman that he punched into, which I be giving clues like crazy about. It was like, damn, I'll let y'all figure it out. But see, that man, I was like, damn, dude. That dude gave a new meaning to the word short king, because he was just smooth with it. And, it wasn't just like, oh, he was just some dude getting lucky on some show. That dude had 2 sons. You got to have you know how much confidence you got to have as basically a little person, a dwarf. I don't know what the politically correct term is now. I really don't. But that dude, like I said, he might not have been 5 feet. He didn't give a fuck. And he had some, I don't know if that was muscle on some pudge. He didn't look like he was some, 15% body fat dude either. That dude, 10% body fat. Shoot, 15, that ain't low enough, according to some dudes. But that dude just had confidence. Y'all check it out. Because really, if you got confidence, that's really all you really need. Because you got some dudes out there thinking you gotta look like a fashion model, but the dudes who say that don't have confidence. Anybody who say you gotta have this or that, they really don't have confidence. They think it's coming down to looks and they'll do all that shit, but they just don't have confidence. Here's a little dude, and he had locks and a beard, and and he was just how he just carried it, how he was looking out of everything. He was like, shit. Even when she popped the balloon, that dude played it off with confidence. I was like, shit. Now I know some Bammers will be like, well, she popped the balloon. No, you gotta learn from it. What was he doing? He was on there to begin with. He knew what his height was. And at least one woman thought enough of him to like produce two of them. At least one. He didn't say how many baby mamas he had. He just said he had 2 sons. And that dude was just on some comfortable shit, some confident shit. And I'm saying, look at that and learn, because that's really the problem with a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes ain't confident. Like, even when I talk about body game, that's to help you build your confidence. Because if you carry yourself in a confident way, you're going to get attention. I'll use myself as an example, because that's one thing people could never say about me. They could never say insecure or something. Now here I am. I ain't walking as fast unless I walk like Denzel. Still recovering from the stroke. Not as bad as it was, but still ain't at 100%. And I got women like, hey, what's up? I'm like, damn. They friendly to me. Some shit. That's because I ain't trying. But the thing is, I'm confident about who I am. I'm confident in my walk. Despite everything, shoot, even in the hospital with a G-tube and I couldn't walk on my own, I had a level of confidence with me. Because that confidence, see, the problem is with a lot of dudes don't have that confidence. They don't believe in themselves. They think they got to look a certain way. They don't believe in themselves. There's something deeper with that, but I said, I'll say that for my deep thought. But you got to just believe in yourself. Whatever you got, that's what you got. Because think about it. Okay, think about that short man on there with his confidence. He probably figured at one point he wasn't going to be like that big, tall dude. But you know what? You got to live with it. Like I've talked a few times about this wheelchair athlete. Hell, he might have been in the Olympics before. I don't know. I ain't keep up with him. But that dude was getting women like crazy. But he was still confident. See, here's the key to confidence. You gotta just, first of all, whatever you got is what you got. What is your height? You know, even with your weight. Some guys can hit the gym all the time. They ain't gonna get super cut or get down to 10% body fat or low. You know. But they confident. That's why you got the dudes who like practice big man game. They just believe in themselves. You know? You got motherfuckers worried about their dick size. Motherfuckers confident. He's like, this shit work. Shit. Because that's all it is just believing in you, taking what you got, working with it. Because you can't go the rest of your life. Okay, say you're not 6 feet, which is 86% of the male population. Are you supposed to make a big deal out of that, or you just gonna go do your thing? Or if you're a big man, you say, man, fuck all that shit. You want to eat those ribs and shit. Only way you might try to lose weight if the doctor say something. Sometimes you might look at the doctor and say, doctor, I got high blood pressure. Well, no. Got diabetes? No. All right, well, I'm going to a rib joint after this. Shit. They confident. If you look at the guys who really get the women, they just confident, believe in themselves. Because I've met dudes. Now I said, if you taller than me, you got to be 6 feet, right? I met dudes taller than me, right? Had more going on, having problems. That's because they ain't believe in themselves. That's all it really come down to. Having confidence in yourself and what you got and not worrying about it. Shit, you got some of those motherfuckers, they don't care. They'll if they see a beautiful woman, somebody they want, they spitting. They spitting because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. These dudes ain't tripping. And that's the point of confidence. Because I'm going to tell you what. Well, confidence and then something else he did, and I picked it up right away with that woman. I ain't going to say what it is, but if you know yourself and you know women, you need not fear the results of 100 seductions. Yeah, throw a little Sun Tzu, paraphrasing Sun Tzu. Because if you understand women, shit, really that's the key anyway. See, that dude, I could tell he understood a woman's nature. He understood it. He knew how to play to it. He knew how to play to it. Because if you understand their nature, then you realize, well, hold up. They want that nature fulfilled. They don't care. At that point, if you can tap into their nature, they'll find something good about you as far as looks. They'll find something. You know? Even if you don't look like some fashion model. Shoot, in fact, you got some motherfuckers who are supposedly handsome going for handsome man game. None of these content creators would have to do handsome man game if it was that easy. Now, I ain't saying if you handsome or trying to put away, trying to tell you, like, you know, don't fix your looks up as best as possible. You definitely want to do that. But you still got to believe in yourself no matter what. You can't be like, oh, my nose is a certain way. You get some motherfuckers like that. Oh, my lips ain't right. My lower third ain't right. Man, fuck all that shit. If you confident in shit, and if you look at real players, they just good with themselves. Told you about some players I knew. One dude we used to call Shrek. That dude didn't give a fuck. The other dude was a big old dude. He said that's the one thing, but he didn't give a fuck talking to a woman. And I'm gonna be real. That's if you really look at the players, it ain't so much how they look, it's so much how they engage the woman. Because you know, you can look like whatever. A woman can look at you and say whatever, but you still gotta engage them. You still gotta engage them. How you engage them? That's the key thing. And are you confident? Like I said, women don't bite unless you want them to. Because that's really the biggest problem. A lot of guys are really scared to talk to women about anything. Forget a mouthpiece and stuff. Like, a woman is a woman. Even if she ain't giving you something, have a good conversation with her. And know how to have a conversation and get her comfortable. See, check out that video and study that video and study that short man's game. And once you understand that you understand, like, oh, okay, that's how he did it. I guarantee some people still gonna watch that shit and still not get what he did. I got it as soon as I saw it. Even though I said mouthpiece, I said, oh, okay, that's what else he doing. You know? But it's all about confidence. It's all about believing in yourself, because let's be real. Like I said, only 14, if people think, oh, well, you gotta have this look, you gotta have your face measured at this certain extent. Yet the players, most of the players don't even, in real life, anybody who go outside, anybody who dealt with any real players don't look like what they're promoting. They don't look nothing like what they're promoting. Let's be real. Because even when those people using those models and stuff, man, they liking it, but they don't know what a woman sees. In fact, there was a video, some dude was showing like models to these women, and they were like 2, 3, 4. Because one thing with women, yeah, you can look like something, but you still gotta be able to talk that talk. You still gotta have that mouthpiece. You still gotta have some confidence in you. You can look like whatever, but if you're not confident, or I'm gonna tell you what, too caught up in your looks. Like, as a man, you know, you want to fix up. You want to fix up as a man, but you don't want to get too caught up in your looks. That's some female shit. Because they need that. You don't want to be like, well, I ain't this, I ain't that, or something. That is some straight up female shit. Because a man just going to walk up, he going to spit. And by spit, for those who don't mean, he just going to talk. He going to just talk to the woman. He gonna talk it, and then he gonna like really engage her. No matter what she's saying, okay, he gonna hit her back. Somebody called it that conversational kung fu. Now that'd be hard to teach, but see, a lot of guys, in order for it to work, you gotta have belief in yourself. It was like, okay, this is who you are. Can't do nothing about it. Let me just maximize what I do have. Let me just talk. You know, let me just talk and everything. Let me see what's up and see how she gonna go from there. That's what I'm saying. That's one thing I know is about the players. men who getting the women, they ain't scared. Like I said, new Shrek works with him. This big old dude work with him. And I was like, damn, this shit thorough. There's some other guys, you know, get whatever. You gotta talk. No matter what you look like, no matter what your body build is. Now, it helps. Yeah, you get some stuff, but yeah, women, even when they approach you or put themselves in your vicinity, if you don't have nothing to talk about, like I always said, the women that go back to their buddies and say, he was alright till he opened his mouth. Because even when you get a lot of these guys who promoting the models, here's the problem with all of that. You ain't been around them. You don't know this motherfucker. And even if a woman say they handsome, you don't know if a woman gonna get with them. Like when I talk about players, everything I'm talking about is based on shit I seen work in the real world, not just for myself, but for others. And no matter what you look like, how tall, how muscular, you still gotta have that confidence talking to the women. And it's not even about like some magic word or some shit. Some motherfuckers be, I never forget this one dude was looking for some magic word, and I'm like, there ain't no magic words. He wouldn't listen to me. I kept trying to say, there ain't no magic words. There ain't no magic words. Dude actually did a consultation with me. I had to tell him face to face. Ain't no magic words. One of the few times I'll do a Zoom call, and now I wouldn't. That was back then, a long time ago. Don't ask why. But, you know, got some dudes, they... A lot of dudes need to work on themselves and ask, well, how come they don't believe it? Okay, they got rejected. Man, everybody been rejected. Everybody been rejected. And that's why I also say, if you can get one woman without paying for it, you can get 1,000. And people say, well, how can you do that? Repeat what you did. That's it. Repeat what you did. Pay attention to, if you got that one, okay, what was it about her? What were you doing to get you? What environment were you in? You know? Because I don't care how much bait you got, you still got to talk to the woman. You still got to talk to her. You still got to engage her. Like, that's why you got some motherfuckers who, like I said, you got some dudes, they'll never be fashion models. They'll fix up what they got. They'll fix up what they got, but once they talk to the woman, boom, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Shit. Hell, if you even read something like Robert Greene's Art of Seduction, or I talked about Betty Prelow, who wrote that book about Swoon. I talked about those books. If you look at the seducers, they ain't like that. I've known a few of them. They still getting theirs, and according to what passes as wisdom online, they shouldn't be. But really, those guys who think, oh, well, you gotta look like Chad and all of that are dorks anyway. They fantasizing. They ain't been around a real player. Because you even get some guys thinking, oh, well, personality don't matter. Well, yeah, it do. Like, looks to get them over there, but you still gotta hook them up. You still gotta get them. A lot of guys don't get that. Yeah. But y'all gotta learn that shit. And really, the only way you're gonna build confidence, man, you gotta engage the women. And I be telling y'all, that's why I say hi to 3 women a day. Part of that is strengthening you, because all the women ain't gonna say hi back. Some will, and then gradually build that into like small talk conversation. And then, you know, at some point, once you build that muscle, as soon as you run into that woman you really want to be with, boom, you got it. You have no fear. You can just talk to her. Or, and especially, well, I ain't gonna say. Like I said, just watch the video. Watch that video with the short man in there. I was like, man, Get yours. Get yours. And I just watched this part and I saw she popped everybody's balloon. I don't know, but she said specifically with him, he's a little too freaky. Yeah. She might say that. That's one of those things you like, Let's see what she's saying when the camera goes dark. That's when you know. Oh damn, I went up here in time. Go. It's a green motherfucker. Go. Yeah. But anyway though, I gotta go over here. I gotta mail some shit. That's one thing. Anybody order books from me, I mail them as quickly as possible. Mail them as quickly as possible. Get them out the joint as quickly as possible. I guess I won't be parking over there. Okay. Ooh. Alright, y'all. Anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings. Oh, real quick. I ain't giving y'all anything tomorrow, so don't look for a car video tomorrow, man. Going out with the family tomorrow all day. All right? So, I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.